Happy Monday, Preston. I'm glad you're finally getting around to playing D&D. It's about time. It's not like you couldn't have done that back here with me and my group, but whatever. It's your life. You can do what you want. I'd like to point out though that fighters are the class that most people go to at first because it's, just kind of basic. There may be more jokes about paladins, but they're not the most common for new people. Just little disclaimer. I'm partial to rangers myself, but do what you gotta do, I suppose. I want to jump right in and talk about something that's at the core level of myself. It's something that I think about really often, and I feel a lot of people don't really care to notice themselves. There's a really common misconception nowadays that loving someone and liking someone are the same thing, but that's really not the case at all. To me, loving someone has nothing to do with liking them. And this is, of course, talking about, more of an agape friendship type love rather than a romantic interest type of love. The way I see loving someone, at least in an agape fashion, is looking out for their well being despite whether you like them as a person or not. I mean, I could take you for example. I like you just fine, but let's say I didn't for just a second. I would still want you to be happy. I would still want you to be able to find all the things that you feel you need to be a complete person. If I can help you, then I'll want to, whether I like you or not, because I want people to be happy. And I feel that if I help people become happy, then they might have a paradigm shift in the way they're living their life. Liking someone has to do with their values and their morals and whether yours and theirs can really mesh or if they can't. And if they really can't, you're going to have a harder time maintaining a healthy friendship without butting heads all the time. I make a point of being nice to just about everyone because, it could make a difference. Sadly, I may not always be consistent to that fact, but, honestly, who is? I love people and I want to see them fulfilled and I want to see them be happy. Just it's part of who I am. As far as romantic love goes, I think it kind of goes without saying that you should like the other person as well as love them, but this is talking about romantic love as opposed to agape love. It's a completely different thing. As far as romantic love and liking someone goes, I think it's pretty obvious that you should like the person you're going to fall in love with. Sadly, some people don't really get that point yet, but that's something they kind of have to learn for themselves. My point is this: love everyone you meet, despite whether or not you like them as a person or not, on that fundamental core level of themselves. Everyone needs someone sometimes. And if you can manage to be that person for as many people as possible, I think that's when we're going to see a huge change in our world. And that's the point where people will realize, oh, I don't need money or things to be happy. I need these people that make my life better and I can make their life better in return. It's as simple as that. But I think some people just want to make it a bit more complicated than all that. So I challenge you, being that you're in a new phase of your life with brand new people, go out and be that guy. And I challenge everyone watching this to go out and be that person, even if it's out of your comfort zone. It's hard, but it's totally worth it. I promise. Don't forget to be awesome.